Good morning, students. Today we will start chapter 13, that is organism and population. This chapter deals with ecology, and in this video we will study the topic responses to abiotic factors. We all know that organisms maintain a constant internal environment despite of varying external environment. This is known as homeostasis. Homeostasis is done by four processes. These are regulate, conform, migrate and suspend. Now we will discuss these processes one by one. First mechanism is the regulation. Regulation is the maintenance of homeostasis by physiological and behavioral means. It ensures constant body temperature, which is called thermoregulation, and constant osmotic concentration known as osmoregulation, etc. All birds and mammals maintain their internal body temperature by regulation. Thermoregulation in mammals. The success of mammals is mainly due to their ability to maintain a constant body temperature. In summers, when outside temperature is more than the internal body temperature, sweating occurs. The sweating results in evaporation, cooling, and brings down the body temperature. While in winter, when the temperature is below 37 degrees Celsius, shivering occurs. Shivering produces heat and raises the body temperature. So, this is the mechanism of regulation. Thermoregulation is energetically expensive, especially in small animals like shrews and hummingbirds, etc., as they have a large surface area relative to their volume. So, they lose body heat very fast when it is cold outside. Then they have to expend much energy to generate body heat. Therefore, very small animals are rare in polar regions. Second mechanism is conform. 99% of the animals and nearly all plants cannot maintain a constant internal environment. Their body temperature or the osmotic concentration changes with the surrounding conditions. These animals are called conformers. In aquatic animals, the osmotic concentration of the body fluids changes with that of the ambient osmotic concentration. Third mechanism is migrate. Many animals like birds move away temporarily from the stressful habitat to a more hospitable area and return when stressful period is over. For example, during winter, the National Park Bharatpur, Rajasthan hosts migratory birds coming from the Siberia and other extremely cold northern regions. Last mechanism is the suspend. This is done by the bacteria, fungi and the lower plants. They have thick walled spores which help them to survive in unfavorable conditions, and when the suitable conditions come, they germinate. In higher plants, seeds and some vegetative reproductive structures serve to tide or periods of stress by reducing their metabolic activities. They germinate under favorable moisture and temperature. The suspend is done by those organisms who cannot migrate. In animals, examples are hibernation of bears during winter, estivation of some snails and fishes during summer, diapause, which means a stage of suspended development of many zooplankton in lakes and ponds. Next topic is adaptations. Adaptation is the morphological, physiological and behavioral attribute that enables an organism to survive and reproduce in its habitat. Many adaptations have evolved or a long evolutionary time, and they are genetically fixed. Let us see the adaptations of kangaroo rat. Adaptations of kangaroo rat in North American deserts. The internal fat oxidation gives water as a byproduct if there is no external source of water. Ability to concentrate urine so that the minimal volume of water is used to remove the excretory products. Next is adaptations of desert plants. Adaptations are the presence of thick cuticle on the leaf surface, sunken stomata, which help to minimize water loss through transpiration. CAM photosynthetic pathway enables the stomata to remain closed during the daytime. Desert plants like Opuntia have no leaves. Their leaves are reduced to spines. So the photosynthesis is done by stems. Let us see the adaptations of mammals. Mammals from colder climates have shorter ears and limbs to reduce the heat loss. This is known as Allen's rule. Aquatic mammals like seals have a thick layer of fat, which is known as blubber, below their skin that acts as an insulator and reduces the loss of body heat. Physiological and biochemical adaptations. Archaebacteria are found in the hot springs and deep sea hydrothermal vents where the temperature is very high. Many fishes thrive in Antarctic winters where the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius. Many marine invertebrates and fishes live at great depths in the ocean where the pressure is 100 times the normal atmospheric pressure. At a high altitude place which is above 3500 meters, we feel altitude sickness. Its symptoms are nausea, heart palpitations and fatigue. This is due to the low atmospheric pressure, so our body does not get enough oxygen. Gradually, we acclimatize the situation and the body compensates low oxygen availability by increasing the number of RBCs and breathing rate and decreasing the binding capacity of hemoglobin. Now let us discuss behavioral adaptations in some animals. Desert lizards bask in the sun and absorb heat when their body temperature is low, but they move into the shade when the ambient temperature starts increasing. Similarly, some species burrow into the soil to hide and escape from the ground heat. Thanks for watching.